You were involved with
I was involved with it too. And it's very, like, it's when you get to the classroom and it's really inspiring because all those little kids, they like look up to you, they ask you questions, and it's really touching. It's a great program.
So what you just described to me probably might be considered role models. So would you consider yourself role models, or do you think that it's something that is a good thing to be a role model, or is it too much pressure to be a role model?
I feel it's good to be a role model. I think that there should be more role models out there because I feel like it's not pressure-wise. It's more like if you're a good person, if you want to be a role model, then it's gonna come easy to you. Like, I don't know.
Exactly. Like what she said, like it's not when it's like a lot of times people will put onto you, oh, you have to be a leader because you do this. You have to be a leader, but it really it's just being yourself. You're obviously if people look up to you. What are you doing that? Or people are looking up to you? Are you putting on a show, or are you just being yourself? So that definitely helps you when be a real role model. Just be yourself, and people will look up to you.
Right. You know, before we finish the show, I want to talk about values and respect and loving yourself. And a lot of these values, I know both of you know, that were taught basically from our parents and really our relationship with God. And that's what I want to talk about. We have maybe about 5 minutes left. I just want to talk a little bit about you know, how important do you think, or how is that foundation good for you, or has helped you to get through or avoid some of the pitfalls that some teenagers might, you know, fall into? Nylejah or Jordan, either one, both of you?
It definitely, those backgrounds, those teachings, those building up from so many years has definitely helped me when I gone through, not college, so high school, almost college,
Yeah, right.
high school. But it's definitely like you learn the things you like a lot of times what the Bible teaches you and your parents teach you and the stories that they tell you, you don't really see yourself going through those situations at the time you're being taught.
Right.
But when you go there and you're at that situation, you're like, wow, this is where I'm going to use this at.
Absolutely.
It's great.
Absolutely. What about you, Nylejah? What about prayer?
Yeah, prayer. It's a really important thing in my life, and I feel like because I was shown it at a really young age, it's just set in there. It's just whenever you need to pray, you pray. It's just always there, and it's helped me so much just praying.
How has it helped you? In how many different ways? Different, was it school, dealing with it, you know, friends or no friends, or how has it helped you?
It's helped me with, you know, like something simple as a test, praying about a test, praying about organization, and just like keeping my life in order, knowing what I should focus on and what not to focus on, and who to stay away from, and with friends, helping me to stay with the right friends and to be with good people and not steer into the wrong, you know, groups or people.
Right. I think this is a topic that, because I know your background, but this is a topic, do you share any of these values and views about, you know, about praying, or do you pray for any of your friends when you need to, or sometime, Nylejah or Jordan?
Yeah, definitely. Like I pray a lot for my friends, and like a lot of times my friends will be like something's going on. Like, how are you so calm? Like, how are you doing this? Like, I'm like, it's God. It's not me. I'm not sitting here all relaxed because I just don't care. It's because God has given me a peace to go through stuff.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And like you said, I think the foundation of when you guys were young, I can say, Nylejah, I honestly, you were probably months old, and I used to take you to a prayer service that I used to go to, and you probably didn't know you were going, but you were there with me. And then, you know, Jordan and, you know, all of us together, we have prayed together, you know, and we know that foundation is so, so important. And like I said, I know both of you from my own experience. I know both of you have shared and are not ashamed of that. And I think that's another thing that's very important, that you're not ashamed. As the Bible says, you're not ashamed of the gospel. And I think that's so important that you're not ashamed, because I think teenagers are open. Sometimes they need something. They don't have that foundation. So for you guys to share your those values with them and even to pray for them, I think is just so unique. I just wanted to also mention that dealing with parents, we also, the basis of train up a child in the way it should go, and then respecting parents. I know that for a lot of teenagers, we don't see that the disrespect for parents and adults are out there. What do you have anything to even add to that or to say to that?
Yeah, like a lot of times my friends will come up to me and be like, I'm having so much problems with my parents. Like, every teen has problems with their parents. Every teen, everybody, no matter what age you are, there's always conflicts with your family and stuff like that. But especially when you're with God and God's helping you, you can, and like, a relationship with God helps you have relationships with everybody, and it betters your relationships with everybody. So like my parents, me and my brother, we have a really good relationship with my parents because of God and having Him allow the open doors and stuff like that.
Amen. Well, amen to that. We have almost 59 seconds left, and I want to read one more poem. But before I do that, I want to thank you guys for being on my show and hanging out with my girls. We did the bump, let's do the bump. Don't be hating. But we had a great show and a great conversation, and I really, you guys are a role model, and I think you are a great influence to a lot of teenagers. And before I leave, I'm going to call, this poem is called To Thine Own Self Be True, True That. I am not smart enough, pretty enough, skinny enough, tough enough. To thine own self be true. My dad's not here, said he would call. My mom's working hard seem distant. My mom's works hard, she seems distant, probably don't care. Why don't he like me? Those girls sweating me. Monthly emotions running high. Hold up. I won't listen to the hype. My grades are great. Right now, I don't need a date. Drinking and drugging is crazy and whack. I love me. True that. How about that? All right. Thank you guys again for coming. And maybe we got to do this again sometime. How about that?
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
Hanging out with my girls.